Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
All aboard! Nick Stock, Brown Talk. You've been warned. Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
I had to go.
Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
I had to go.
Nick Stock, Brown Talk. Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
I had to go.
This song is nice.
Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Y'all taking this shit, homie. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Y'all taking this shit, homie. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing?
Oh my god, you guys are so disgusting.
Nick Stock, Brown Talk. Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
This song is nice. This song is nice.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? At the Orlando airport. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Every stall is full. Hey, buddy, how you doing? At the Orlando airport. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Always use the handicap stall. Always. Hey, buddy. Take it dump. Hey, buddy. In between a slider and a sloppy jump. Hey, buddy. Take it dump. Hey, buddy.
Oh my god, you guys are so disgusting.
Nick Stock, Brown Talk. Nick Stock, Brown Talk. Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
This song is nice.
Nick Stock, Brown Talk.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, buddy, how you doing?
This song is nice.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? This is something we do 800 to 1,000 times a year, right?
Hey, all right. That was Gaping Dad.
I'm really impressed with his work lately.
He's really sending some hits, and got a bunch of other songs. Maybe we can go through some of them.
I forgot
later.
that funny clip of, hey, what you doing, homie?
Yeah.
I'm taking a shit.
Taking a shit, homie.
And every time I hear Jane do that, oh my God, you guys are just so disgusting.
I know.
It makes me smile every time.
Yeah, it's so her.
Oh my God, you guys are so disgusting.
She really. That's really authentic. to her.
Yeah, she really hates it.
What an appropriate song for today's episode too, because we're both we're in it, man.
No, not both of us.
No?
I've just had normal bowel movements
Oh.
today. You're the one that we need to really go back and do an autopsy and figure out what's going on here.
It's not good.
Well, let's go through it.
Okay, well, let's.
We had a lot
Oh
of
my god,
ground.
you guys are so disgusting.
Yeah,
That's genuine contempt.
yeah. She's not happy.
Can't fake that.
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Well, why don't we do our proper show open?
Yeah.
And we can get into all of it.
What you doing, homie?
What you doing, homie? Taking a shit, homie. Let's do this.
There we go. That'll be helping me with this
Oh
little
no.
reading. They're nice and sheer. Whew. They're ready. Let's see here. ready to be read. Here we go. Well, maybe I just turn up the... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can get a reading out of this.
This is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh, dude.
There's so much to cover today.
You nasty.
There's so,
You nasty as hell.
It's so nasty.
This is the worst one. I would say of all the things we've had on this show, the vegan vagina guy, I mean, you know, dudes barfing, like that for some reason just really skeeved me out.
You think that's the worst of all?
Doesn't feel good to me to watch that. I don't
What
like
part? Why not?
It is nasty as hell. She holding up a pair of nasty drawers. You really like that one.
I do.
That's the one you chose for the opener, huh?
Yes.
Of all the clips submitted to us, of all the potential dad boner things or
Yep.
hey mommy thanks Gene, that's what you chose.
That's the one that I thought would upset you the most.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Nasty as hell.
It's so nasty.
Is she reading vaginal discharge or
On
anal
her-
discharge?
No, she can read. She can tell the future by her panties.
Oh, her panties.
Yeah.
So that's her discharge.
That's hers, and she's
Damn,
like,
that is nasty as hell.
And yeah,
Ugh.
it's nasty.
Nasty ass dick cheese.
Yeah, yeah,
Girl, why you gotta be so nasty? That is gross, dude.
it's really gross.
Damn it, why'd you have to bring that into my life? Pup play was nasty as hell.
Some of y'all is nasty as hell.
I know.
This might be the pinnacle.
So just to give you a little setup here, this lady. Well, why don't I let her?
The
set
first
it up?
5 minutes of the show has been horrendous. It's all been shit talk, and now panty talk.
Panty reading though.
Yeah.
She can read
Like a psychic.
That woman. If you know, it was hard to tell. She can hold up her own panties and like a psychic,
Right.
tell what's going to happen by what she's discharging onto them.
Oh, okay.
Hi, it's Amber from LaceInYourFace.com and UsePantySellingAdvice.com. And I'm going to do something on
Selling
camera that I
advice?
usually don't do. I usually just sort of have it be private time before things are sent off to their new loving home. That being
She's high
Dirty
as
Gusset
fuck.
reading.
Those shades are serious too.
Well, she's stoned as hell. You
Yeah.
can tell her. She got cotton mouth pretty bad.
Yeah.
and she's whacked.
And she's got the really big, thick, the sunglasses. They're like fucking. What are they called? Like blue blockers, basically. where there's
Blue
no-
blue blockers let you see everything crisper and clear.
Right,
the
right.
colors
but
are
there's
tighter.
There's no light penetrating.
No, those are
any
black
angle.
Jackie Onassis. What am I gonna fucking say, dude? Anyway, go ahead. I forget. I'll remember.
I have this thong on. It's a sheer aquamarine CK thong. And
Yeah.
it's a part of that resurrected collection that I mentioned a few weeks back that was sent back to me for reamplification.
For re-amplification.
That is nasty as hell.
So somebody
I
bought her
understand.
panties.
I got it.
Yeah.
In like the 90s, and then they're like, "Could you
Yeah.
nasty these?"
Yeah. Isn't it nuts too that somebody
God.
makes their living doing this?
I think it's the most ingenious thing I've ever
have this
seen.
thong on. It's
How
a
did that start
sheer
playing?
aquamarine.
I mean, if you're a woman with little education or means to create a living for yourself, that's
Yeah.
probably the best way to do it.
Why you got to be so gender specific? Why can't a guy do it?
I'm sure there are dudes that are like, I love a guy's filthy,
Of course there are.
butt stained,
Of course.
ass smears.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Don't-
it's the-
don't cut us out.
I'm not cutting you out of the picture. I'm just saying that vaginal discharge is that's our
Well, yeah,
thing.
but I'm
proprietary
saying,
is what
yeah,
I'm saying.
Of course, if you're talking about vaginal, but I'm saying,
You can't compete with vaginal juices, is what I'm saying.
Right, but we got all
Yeah.
that dick juice. You can all that stuff. Hot
Do you
stuff
guys?
eat.
Does it come out throughout the day though? Does it change with your cycles?
Probably not like that, but I mean, you can get a little pre-cum on those panties.
That's an interesting point too, and you can also get a little yellow because my stepfather, I remember my mother would wash his boxers,
Yeah.
and she would point out that there was yellow and brown.
Oh yeah, brown
on
for
the
sure.
stains.
Yeah.
So you can yellow.
You can yellow for sure. You can get some.
Do
yellow
you
drops.
yellow on yours?
I normally wear. I'm sure. I normally have on black or gray boxers.
Right, so we don't know. I'm going to switch you to white boxers.
White only across
and I'm
the
going to
board?
start evaluating
Ugh,
what
might
you're
not
creating.
Want to do that. Might not want
I
to.
kind of want to. Let's send it to Amber. She can amplification it.
There we go. That'll be helping me with this little reading. They're nice and sheer.
I smelled it and was like,
Get
woof.
ready. Let's see here.
Oof.
Ready to be
bitch.
read.
Ugh.
Here we go.
Ugh.
Maybe I just
That is-
turn up the.
You better get your life.
Okay, now we can get a reading out of this.
God, damn.
Well, first of all, I mean, look, I'm not a doctor, but if what's coming out of you, coming out of your front is brownish in tint,
Yeah.
you got an infection.
Yeah.
That's not normal. That coloring.
You sure
now,
about that?
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it shouldn't be brown.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's period stuff. But
Could be.
Man, I got a bad bite.
Could be a bad bite.
she got burnt.
She got burnt by gonorrhea.
I mean, if it's not a period thing, I'd be very concerned. But I
Could
don't
be.
know. Maybe Amber is menstruating. I don't know. And we're gonna find out.
So there's a little bit of an overlapping right there of two different colors, kind of a melding. And what that suggests is that I'm going to get a massage today, and then I'm going to be giving somebody else a massage. So like a little bit of an exchange going on.
The two overlapping colors tell
Uh-huh.
her that there's a massage in her future. That's what she's saying.
Well, that's really not fair because she knows what she's going to be doing today. It's
yeah, how
really
much of
not,
a prediction is that?
You can't do a psychic reading on yourself.
And then I'm touching this,
Right.
and I'm going to have a doctor's appointment at 4.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what you're doing today. So if she could read my panties and be accurate, then I'd really be surprised.
Let's see if she goes any further.
And then up, or it's actually down, because I have these upside down, fading onto the back portion of the thong right there.
God, this is amazing.
Is a color which indicates that I will be fed well today. Yay! Somebody's gonna cook for me.
Now, is that planned, or is she
Right.
really reading the future?
Well, that's what's problematic about this clip, Tom, is I feel like we don't know if this is really accurate, and we don't know if this is truly a psychic thing.
I wonder if she's going to wash that hand after this.
It's her own. It's
So?
fine.
That's
Like
usually
you
her-
wash your hands after you touch your own.
Of course.
You never do.
Please.
You never wash your hands. I've seldom seen you. And what you call hand washing is piss poor. I mean,
Why?
I've seen you. You run cold water. First of all, everybody knows you have to use hot
I don't
water,
use
hot as
cold water.
possible, and steaming. You do use cold water. You flip it on, and then this is the stream. You just flick the tips of your fingers under it like this, and then you do like half a pump of soap, and then you kind of swizzle it in your
That's for like
fingertips.
a pee. That's like a pee wash.
Right.
But if it's a brown wash, it's different.
Walk me through it. Go ahead.
Brown, I go hot water, 2 hands.
How long?
Thorough. I don't know, man. At least 5-7
You're supposed to
seconds.
scrb the backs of your hands as well for
I'm
a
not going
thorough.
into surgery. I'm just going to wash my hand.
You want to get another cold?
No.
You want to get a flu?
No.
You gotta wash the back of your fucking hands.
All right. Maybe I will.
Now let's see here. Oh, back up to the top right there.
God damn, dude. I thought we were
There's
done.
An interesting little amberification going almost on to the sheer part of the panty right there. And what that suggests is that I am going to take the most divine bath in the most divine outdoor tub.
Wow, this chick's got a great life, I have to
Yeah.
say.
It is a pretty good deal.
She's got a massage lined up. Someone's going to cook dinner for her, and she's going to be in the hot
bathtub.
tub.
Yeah.
So,
You think she's mentally ill?
no, I think she's mentally stoned.
Just high.
high, and she thought that would be funny. And then, you know, when you get stoned, you think something's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
And then you try it later, and you're like, it's not funny. Dude, it was a high thought. Could have been a pot thought, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, for effort, you know, you got to put it out there.
You got to try. Yeah.
So.
Well.
Ambrification.
Ambrification.
Funny. That's like a Braxton word.
There's a lot going on. Yesterday, some of you might know, was my Smurf Day.
And Easter.
Happy birthday to G.
And
what? Don't make yourself equal with the G.
Why?
Because G is G and T is T.
Happy birthday
to T.
G and T.
Happy birthday to T.
He's such a fucking shit dick. So we had a nice little party at the house. We barbecued. We had cousin Bri over, and you know, cousin Yanette and my dad and babies and doggies, and
it was fun. I got.
I listen to you yawn as you talk about how much fun we had.
I'm just tired. I'm always tired.
I don't know. Me too.
It was a fun time. The weekend I had a blast. I was in San Jose, Meat Rattle, and Portland, Oregon.
3, and I approve of one of those cities. Why?
Why?
In California.
Oh, right.
It's still not L.A., but at least it's in the right state.
Right. Of course, the super elitist that you are.
But I do enjoy Seattle and Portland. Meat Rattle and Portland. Those are fantastic cities.
Yeah, I had a great time. The shows were a lot of fun, and actually, for 2 of the cities, Meat Rattle and Portland, my cousin Bree joined me.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Bree and I, you know, we grew up together. We were next door neighbors for the first 9 years of our lives. And now we both live in L.A. We both have babies.
Around the same age, too, our children.
Around the same age, yeah.
Which is cool.
So it was fun just to hang out. And, you know, we had meals and he just hung out backstage and, you know.
Enjoyed the life, the showbiz life.
Showbiz, baby. Yeah.
So you came home. And then, so we had our barbecue. And now today I made spaghetti squash. Like I got it from Whole Farts.
Yeah.
And I put some sausage in there. I mean, my sinuses are all fucked up. This morning, I've been blowing boogers that are like neon yellow.
I was
Something's wrong
terrified,
with me.
by the way. Monday, we did this show Monday last week.
Yeah.
And we were both really sick.
Yeah.
I was super legit scared that I was going to have the upcoming weekend because of how I felt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was like thinking, I mean, there's no way I can do this.
It was a life wrecker, that cold.
My God, there's no way I can do 6 shows in 3 cities like this.
No.
And I got some meds, and thank God I got through. It was, you know.
Now, did you take antibiotics last week?
I did.
See, that's why. Oh, well, that's why you're not. Because it's day 11, and I'm still sick. I'm still congested. My snot has changed color. It's a bright yellow.
Yeah, you're not as, you know.
I'm fucked. I got to go to the doctor and get those antibiotics, man.
Yeah.
I think this is evil. What's inside of me now? Our kid's fine though.
Yeah, he's better.
So
it's just you.
Oh, God, you and I have AIDS.
No, I'm fine. You.
Yeah, I gotta go get it.
Yeah, you have
tomorrow.
AIDS.
I'm gonna go. So then I made spaghetti squash, and I don't feel like eating anything.
I gotta tell you, this has been like a week long for me, where like farts and dumps have just been bad and sour.
Well, you've been in 3 different cities in the last weekend, so always take into account different bacteria of the different cities
and I've had meds in me.
Yeah.
And when I picked up these meds from the pharmacy, the lady was like, "Have you taken this before?" And I go, "Yeah." And then
what did you take?
It was an antibiotic.
Just like penicillin?
Not penicillin.
Like a variant of it?
Yeah.
Like amoxicillin farts?
I have to look up what it was. But she goes, "You taken this before?" And I go, "Yeah." And then I paid. And as I walk away, she goes, "You could get diarrhea." And I go, "Thank you." And I didn't get diarrhea from it. But the next day I started to have just rotten farts.
Smelly.
Yeah. And nothing feels good to eat when you're sick.
I
you
know. I haven't eaten well in the last 10 days. I don't want to eat anything except melted cheese and crackers. That's
Yeah,
it.
I just couldn't find the thing I was looking for. It's like,
Yeah.
it was just terrible. You know, I just couldn't really figure it out. And then when we got to Portland, I was going to go to that, what's it called? I think it has like a Vietnamese name. It's across the street kind of from the Salt Shake place. It's really popular.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there. And you get like your thing of rice, your meat, and your veggies. Is that the place?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I threw
it's
my
like
name in.
It's like a hole in the wall.
Sort of.
Anyway, maybe I'm thinking of something.
Anyways, we put our name in, and then they're like, it's like 45 minutes, and I was like, no way am I waiting
Get your
45
life.
minutes. Get your entire fucking life together.
Yeah.
So we walk down the street, and there's like food truck, like park, basically.
Yeah, I love that area.
And it's beautiful day outside, and all
It's
these
near the
people.
university, right?
Don't know
In
that
Portland,
either.
yeah.
I'm not sure but there's probably like 12 trucks
Right.
in a circle, and then like a central area you can hang out afterwards. We're walking through it trying to figure out what we're gonna eat, and then Bri points out to me that there's a burger place, and they said you can put your burger on a field of greens. So I'm like, perfect, right? I get some meat, get some fat, and get some veggies with it, like which is how I like to eat.
Right.
So I go, I get it. It was okay, if I'm going to be honest. It was just okay.
Now, is this one of those places where everybody's like, you gotta eat there?
No, well,
You
I wouldn't
got
know
it.
because I'm just saying that like we were going to go to the really popular place.
Right.
And it was so packed we walked down the street to this food truck little park.
Got you.
And then anyways, the whole fucking park is packed. People are all over the place there. But I eat that thing, and within 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, man, that didn't settle well. Part of that, I think, is I didn't have bread, so I don't have anything absorbing any of the...
And when you're sick, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, fuck the diet. Just
Yeah.
eat whatever you can.
Yeah, that is sort of
Get
the
through
best
it.
philosophy for that. Anyways, I eat it. I have, like, really rotten farts and dumps after
So when
that.
did the rotten farts begin?
I would say-
is the autopsy.
I mean, they all
of them.
kind of were kicking, throughout the week, but that burger was on Saturday.
And that's the first time your
That's when I was
farts
like,
were
oh.
really bad.
Not just farts. I mean, I just shot yoo-hoo out of my ass, and
Oh, so this problem started back on Saturday.
yeah.
So we're talking, okay. So your guts have been
Yeah, they were just wrecked. So then,
sure.
After that, we see we're at the hotel. I'm trying to remember where we ate next. And then, then we went to the show. I'm not remembering eating something. I took one of my little pouches, little like keto food pouch. It's like 200 calorie thing. I ate just to have something in me a little bit after that. And then I was drinking tea all week. You know what's great about tea, by the way? Every time I get sick, I drink 40 cups of tea and I enjoy it. And as soon as I get better, I abandon tea.
Yeah. Well, tea is good 'cause it's comforting when you have a cold.
I know, but I'm
And
saying
then
I
in
like
real
it so
life, I'm like,
much. I'm like, it's like I always am turning
Right,
it
but when I'm
down.
healthy, I don't like a hot beverage necessarily, like a tea.
I
just
like
don't
coffee, though.
I like how coffee makes me feel. I don't like coffee.
You don't like the coffee? Okay.
It's like beer. I drink it to get fucked up. I'm not drinking it for the taste. So, but wait a minute, and then okay, so I got you a juice from Whole Foods.
Well, let's
and
go back to yesterday.
We had Brussels sprouts. I made you cauli wobbles, your favorite.
I also had a lot yesterday.
Right.
On my birthday, I had some meat, some cauli wobble, some chicken, and then
Corn from Whole Farts.
Yeah, the little corn salad, cupcake. Birthday cupcake.
Cake.
A little piece of that. That was a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
That I'm not used to
Now,
consuming right now.
Yana,
Yeah.
allow me to present to the court my possible findings here.
Okay.
I went to Whole Foods this morning and I brought you back a juice.
Yes. So let's go to this morning. This morning I
Right.
had a spinach and egg
But that wouldn't-
scramble. No,
wouldn't do it.
I'm going through all of it.
Right.
I'm having a spinach and egg scramble, which is normal for me. I have it all the time, and it does nothing to me.
Right.
That is all I've had until you bring me the juice from Whole Farts.
Thank you.
I drink that. I don't drink all of it. I drink about, let's say, close to half of it. And then you made what is that?
Spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti squash.
With spaghetti, and I got some Whole Farts.
But not real spaghetti.
sausage. Right. It's zucchini. It's squash.
Right.
In noodle form.
In noodle form, some Whole Fart sausage. Dude, as soon as I took the last bite of that, my insides went. And then I ran to the bathroom, shit everything out.
Good for you.
And then 10 minutes later, my stomach's going.
Yeah.
Just rumbling, man. Terrible.
I'm jealous because I'm backed up a little bit. I even went to Korean food on Saturday, hoping to loosen things up for me, but to no avail. I took one shit after that spaghetti squash, but it was a normal one. So,
Oof.
you know what I think it is for you?
What?
I think it's the juice from Whole Foods,
But here's my argument against that. I have that juice sometimes, and I'm okay.
Yeah, but you're not listening. So it's the juice and your vegetable intake, which I know you historically, you can't really handle vegetables. Your body like freaks out. I think it might be the spaghetti squash in conjunction with the collywobbles from last night.
In conjunction and the juice all together.
The Jews.
The Jews.
The Jews.
The Jews did it. Jews.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. Could be,
Sniff the different parts of your underwear.
ugh, could be the sugar, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that's where I'm at. So right now, what do I do moving forward for the rest of the day?
You have to eat carb. You know, when you're diarrheaing, you have to have like a pasta or something or crackers. You got to.
Yeah.
Fuck the diet.
You
know, I had an epiphany though. By the way,
what's that?
When I had Korean food on Saturday, and I ordered their spicy sundobu. It's like a tofu soup.
Yeah.
And I get it red. Like I like it very spicy. Now, are you farting? What are you doing?
No, I'm just sitting up.
Now I had this epiphany because I was eating it and I was thinking to myself, gosh, in my early 20s, that's when I started eating this stuff. I used to get diarrhea every time that I would eat this soup. Like an hour later, I'd be bent over on the toilet in pain. But now I can eat it and it doesn't even like faze me.
You built up a tolerance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It took a decade of eating sundobu.
Yeah.
And now I can eat it in and kimchi. I can eat a whole trough of it, and like
Wow.
it doesn't faze me. I went to Korea, and I was the only one not to get diarrhea because I was eating that shit. I was going to the malls and eating that hot, spicy soup, and all the other white girls couldn't hang. It took a decade though, because that's how long I would shit after I would eat Korean, and then one
You
day
said
I
when you
just
used to
stopped.
get diarrhea when you started doing stand up too.
I had diarrhea for the first 7 years of stand up.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, violent, just double. When I knew I had a set that night, I would wake up and start shitting, and I would shit all day. And then I did the Groundlings before that. Now the Groundlings, that was like an all day shit, and then I would shit before the Groundlings, and then during the class break. Remember you'd had a break? I would shit during the break.
Wow.
I mean, I was a nervous wreck for 7 years easily.
That's incredible.
Now, how did you get nerves like that for performing, or
Not diarrhea, but I remember the very first time I ever did stand up. I woke up. I had booked it's a Saturday in a month kind of thing. And I was like, all right. The week of, I'm thinking about it, it's getting real. And I remember, I wrote out every single word.
Yeah.
And I remember the night before, really thinking about it, reading and writing it over and being like, oh my God, I have this tomorrow. And the next morning, this is like when I'm obviously single, I have nothing to do on a Saturday, I snap out of bed at 5:30 in the morning. Like I wake up in a panic.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing stand-up
Cold
tonight.
sweat, yeah.
Like that nervous.
Yeah.
And I remember having, for me it was like, I can't eat.
Oh yeah,
kind of
that
thing.
too. I couldn't eat. I would eat like protein bars, but I would
Yeah.
still shit. I couldn't eat. The night of the show, I might have eaten like a granola bar.
Really?
Yeah.
I did something.
And that's when I smoked cigarettes. So I would chain smoke all day too, out of nerves.
Yeah.
When I think about it, the havoc I wreaked on my immune system, on my adrenals, are just fucking shot from.
They are, right?
The first 10 years of stand up easily.
There was
God.
I remember the first time that I actually did it too. I've said it before, but I got I got booze, and
Not the first time you did it.
the first time, yeah,
You got booed.
booze. I was pounding booze.
Oh yeah. That's
I was,
dangerous.
oh my God, I was terrified, man.
Well, of course, yeah. I had the good fortune. I took an actual stand-up comedy class.
I can't
Believe it or
believe
not.
you did that.
A million years ago. I think I was in the Groundlings, and I just wanted to know, like, oh, what's stand-up about? And the teacher said one great thing. He goes, don't get into the habit of drinking or doing drugs before you perform in the beginning, because then it's a really hard thing to break later. And I thought, oh, that's good advice. I'm going to try that out. Because you really can't, once you get hooked on doing it that way.
Yeah. I remember that Joe Rogan told me, because I used to smoke cigarettes around shows,
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
wasn't a big smoker, but I started to get into the ritual of doing it, like smoking before and after. He was like, "Well, what if you start like you're in demand more and you need to do shows all the time, like you're working more than you are now? That's just going to make you smoke even more. Like what? You know what I mean? Like you're making it so that every time you do a set, you're smoking. But what if you even start doing more sets?" And I
Yeah,
was like,
your health is gonna.
yeah. So I just started associating the two. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the danger. You make those associations, definitely.
That was 2010, I think.
Yeah.
That was the last time I smoked.
Yeah, good, Gene.
Yeah.
Smoking's bad.
I did something I don't know if you're going to be very happy with.
Oh God.
I hope you don't get upset, but I hope you can find the humor in it. The last time we made love,
Yeah.
I hit an audio recorder in the room.
Oh, you did? Just
yeah.
audio?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, we're so close to our audience, I figured, let's share with them what a lovemaking session
Two
is like.
married, loving people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me.
As long as it's not the visual, I don't want people to see how gross we are.
They won't see us, but here they're going to hear us, and I hope that.
Okay. I hope I'm not too embarrassed.
Yeah, I hope you're okay with it. Let's see here. Let's see what this is. I put music to it so that kind of give it a little extra flavor,
Wow. You're so talented.
Yeah.
Worship me like our fucking ancestors have worshipped each other before.
What do you mean there?
It's funny when I get into such a frenzied state with you, I don't know what I'm saying.
You said worship me like our ancestors worshipped each other before.
Yeah.
It felt like you were trying to say something more profound almost.
Well, I was talking about the Egyptians. I was reading about Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
And it was it's all stream of consciousness. I was meditating earlier.
Yeah.
I got smoked a little weed before we did it.
Interesting.
Right. That was a fun one. I remember that time.
Yeah.
Your daughter's gonna be a better ball worshiper than me.
This was curious to me. You said your daughter's going to be a better ball worshiper than me.
Right.
I'm lost.
You don't remember talking about that?
That
If we have a
hypothetically,
kid
if we
and-
have a daughter, will
Yeah.
she be a ball worshiper?
You don't remember that discussion we had
Totally.
before we made love? Yeah, we were like, who's going to be a better ball worshiper, our son or our daughter? And
Yeah.
it was like, we had that debate.
Yeah.
And
No, now I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Daughter's gonna be a better ball worshiper than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just one of the holes you're gonna be violating.
That was quite a night.
That was quite a night. You're right. Yep. That was a night.
I'm just embarrassed that you recorded that.
I mean, you don't
gosh.
seem that embarrassed, which is I'm proud of you. You're owning who you are.
Well, we're all at different strokes.
Yep. Same folks.
Same folks, same strokes.
Dirty dog. You pig. You dirty little fucking slut whore I am, but talk to me like I'm a piece of shit. Talk to me like
Yeah.
you're fucking submissive whore.
You remember?
Oh, God, give it to me. You're cunt. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You talk to me like you talk to your fucking wife.
Your
Fucking wife.
right.
Yeah.
It's a different fantasy we have.
Yeah. So you were like pretending like you're not my wife.
Right, that's what we do. This is Crystal that you're banging. Now,
Oh, I thought this was Trish.
you're not really saying much here.
Well, I'm so focused on your performance. That's
Right.
what I was like, wow,
Right.
I was kind of lost in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get carried away, It's-
you always,
all it takes is one glass of Chardonnay, and I
you
really
get really carried
loopy.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like a cunt little fucking whore.
Yep.
Like you. Like you. fuck a hoe when she tells you she wants to get fucked. When a bitch tells you she wants to get fucked by her fucking man, you fucking fuck a hoe.
Fuck me, bitch.
Yeah.
I piped up there.
Yeah, you were really aggressive there.
Yeah, but you were coaching me into it. You seemed
Yeah.
like you wanted it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I was trying to be like, hey, you run this show, and you said like, say something.
Yeah. Say something stupid.
Yeah, so
And you did.
I let you, hear it.
Wow.
Sounds like you wanted to hear it.
Oh, fuck me, bitch.
Jeez.
Fucking spread your butthole.
It's wide open. Nail that fucking asshole. Oh, God, good. Oh,
You're not always this vocal.
I gotta tell you, I gotta start selecting the clips from now on. I think we gotta. So far, you've been really just hitting the high notes on this show. I mean, opening with the panty lady, and then the second clip is this. I mean, babe, you really need my help with the show a little more. I should have stepped in this week a bit more. I wasn't feeling well. God. I mean, where do we go from here? It's
What are you
like,
talking about?
you can't open on this.
I just about to close on this. I was too excited to play it. I found this one myself. This wasn't in our
This was just in your normal repertoire. This was just your weekend with Brian. So proud of you.
obey. Obey the fucking cock. Oh, God, make the cock feel pleasure.
All right, I think I got it. I mean, is there a lot more? Or?
There's about another minute and a half.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen? I feel like I know where it's going.
Of course, you were there.
Boys fucking like it when they fuck their bitches' asses. Oh, boys love the ass.
This music's really
It's my
good.
job to
I was thinking about the music.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, does it?
Here's what I'm imagining, though. No, it doesn't fit. But there's a couple guys that play,
Right.
and one of them's really he really has a passion for music.
Right.
And for him, it's like he's just happy that he has another guy to play with. Like he's like the keyboard, the other guy does guitar or whatever. And the guitar guy sold it to these porn people, and the other guy doesn't know yet. And he sits him down and he goes, "Hey man, I actually got someone to license our music.
It's a feature
The guy's
film.
like, what? Dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like I told you, all this time it's gonna pay off. Like we've been getting together, we've been getting serious about our music.
Yeah.
And now you're telling me someone wants it in a movie? Yeah, man. Somebody wants it in their movie. And I just got a little clip of it. You can hear what we did in a movie now.
Cheat the bitches who love the fucking ass too. Get in there. Get in there. You fucking animal. Run that fucking. Oh yeah. Oh, wanna come on that?
She seems like a lot.
What does it sound like? Is
to
that
deal with.
CSI? What's that music? Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun
yeah.
dun dun.
Yeah.
What is that show?
No, that
Dun,
is
dun, 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 dun.
that's Law and Order.
Yeah, it sounds like the Law and Order theme a little bit.
Law and Order.
Yeah. Wow, you had that on deck?
Yeah. That's the theme to Dick Detectives.
Oh, right. Right.
The Dick Detectives.
Yeah. That was kind of a failed game for us, only because it was hard to verify
Dicks.
the dicks. Like
Yeah.
you can only really theorize on what somebody's dick looks like, and we just didn't have a lot of verifications.
Yeah, but it was fun to guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play again in May.
Yeah.
We're gonna have guests in May.
If we can find if we could find a guest who'd be willing to show us a picture of his dick.
I think all they have to do though is come up. Even if they don't verify, they take a stance on what it looks like. The game still
Or make a
works.
drawing
Yeah, something like that.
with crayons.
Or write down features. Like we go, it hangs to the left.
Right.
It smells weird.
Right.
It's green. And then
Big
he's like,
balls, little balls, high
Yeah,
balls,
yeah.
fat sloppers,
Yeah.
hairy.
There you go. Yeah.
You don't have to play that clip anymore. I'm good.
What part of it do you not like anymore?
it's a long. I mean, we did it for so long that night. I didn't realize.
I thought you would like it more. I really did.
Hearing myself.
Yeah.
The playback. I'm so embarrassed.
I thought you would really like it more.
No.
I didn't think you were.
Oh, where's your water, Tom?
Deal with your bullshit every day.
Fuck me, bitch!
Okay, I got it. I mean, I don't know why do I have to have this in my life?
All right.
Dong dong. You know, your Zevia was a real hit yesterday at the barbecue.
People loved it, especially your father.
I know.
He really enjoyed my Zevia.
Now my dad likes shitty sodas, though. He's a fan.
Oh, right. Now, you've never said that sentence in your life. Now you're like, he likes shitty sodas.
Well, you know what his favorite one is?
No.
Fresca.
All right. Sounds cool to
So
me.
Fresca is gross, and of course he's going to like your gross soda.
Here, this will hopefully cleanse your palate of my
Ugh.
choices so far. This is
Like something a little innocent, a little
yeah,
fun.
little dad boner clip.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Dun, dun.
Boom, boom.
A late 1800s community bottle dump is always a fun dig. Yesterday's trash is today's treasure.
First of all, the fact that he did a real walk up, standing
Yeah.
intro for this like a television guy would.
Right.
And he had the bottle out of frame. This guy's really committed to his dad boner passions.
Yeah. You can't wear
So-
shredded clothes on camera. It doesn't look
This
good.
is what these guys do. They dig at old dump sites for things like bottles.
All right, we're just starting to open it up here. We got Howard and John shoveling
Howard.
here at Gargoyle Ridge. And you can
Oh my
see the
God.
stratification. Got a layer of rust here and then getting into the ash layer.
These guys.
I mean, how fucking bored do you have to be to think this is interesting?
I know, and they're digging in the woods where people dumped bottles 200 years
So
ago.
it's like a landfill, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, look at all the trash.
Yeah,
There's a
so
layer
great.
of trash here. There's a
You
red
can
layer.
see where the ash had other trash.
Oh, look at the top. That top.
Oh, the cork is still in it.
beautiful.
Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, that's nice color.
Embossed,
Oh,
yes.
it is. Yeah.
What
With
is
lime
that?
and so.
Cod
Okay,
liver
cod
oil.
liver oil.
Oh, cool.
Scott's Emotion cod liver oil.
Nice.
That's sweet. With lime and soda.
Oh, I love the top.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Wow. Fucking nerd.
Oh man.
A bunch of dorks.
Happy birthday to G.
Such dorks.
How old are you now?
Yeah! Oh, Providence! We got a blue. Yeah! We got a Cobalt DeAngelis.
DeAngelis.
Providence.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, it's not.
I told you we were in someone else's backfill. Yeah!
Dude, that's real.
This guy just jizzed his pants over an old bottle.
Yeah. You found a bottle. He fucking flipped
Trash.
out.
This guy's excited about trash.
Now, for the record, this was for you playing this over.
Come on. I'm gonna come on it. Come on it. Fucking hard to make me come. Fucking hard to make me come.
Okay.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Dong dong.
Oh, all right, let's go to John's here, see what
I got
John's...
a big medicine. It does have a sunken.
Oh yeah.
It's got a sunken panel.
Oh, is that
something
a
Lowell, Mass?
sarsaparilla?
It
That's
says
a hood
Lowell.
sarsaparilla, yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Cool.
Yeah, nice.
Behold.
Have you ever dug one, John?
No, this is my first hood sarsaparilla. I've seen them.
Wow.
Hopefully this one... He got a cracked one earlier. Let's hope this is a whole one. It looks good. Yeah.
All right. Look at that fucking nerd.
Wow, they're really stoked about these bottles, huh?
Yeah.
Old
they're
glass
really
bottle.
into it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Providence.
Yeah.
Oh, Providence.
It's for bottles.
For a bottle.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Glass bottle.
Was the glass bottle that much better back in the 1800s?
I don't know. They're just fucking dorks. They have nothing to do.
Yeah.
They live in some awful place, you know. like you say.
Oh, that's a terrible place. Wherever that is, it's definitely not L.A.
not
Not interested.
California.
Not interested. No. Not.
No.
I mean, I guess it's nice to have hobbies and stuff,
I
but
know. I'm kind of jealous of that. By the way, can we bring this up? Hobby-wise, I have for many years expressed my interest in aviation, and I've taken a flying lesson.
I don't think my eyes can roll back in my head far enough.
I've told you I want to continue my pursuit of a pilot's license, and your proposal is that we come up with a formula where a certain amount of blowjobs will equal not getting a pilot's license.
Exactly. Now, I asked you, how many blowjobs would it take for you
Right.
to lose interest in helicopter piloting?
Yeah.
So let's do the math. Let's
Right.
go. I mean, obviously, I'm congested now, so you know what I mean. Can you have some mercy?
Yeah. Well, here's okay. To receive a private pilot license, the FAA requires student pilots have a minimum of 40 hours of flight time. Let's see. So I think we should do something like some trade-off for how many blowjobs can you do in an hour? Probably like 5.
An hour? Come on, let's be real. You're 38. You're not 28 or 18.
No, I'm saying how many could you do
to other people, like you and
No. I'm saying 40 hours are required.
Yeah.
So if you were going to do 40 hours of blowjobs, you could probably give out, 200 blowjobs. I think you should be about 200 blowjobs. But they need to be, obviously to completion, obviously facials, and
obviously.
Yeah.
Why obviously facials?
Because you're crushing a dream with these so it's got to fulfill.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not crushing a dream. I'm fulfilling dreams too. Don't forget that.
Yeah. How many blowjobs do you think you could give to like a whole group of people?
I don't fucking know about that one. You give me the number and let's negotiate because I don't like this hobby. I don't want you flying. I have a relative that was killed he was a pilot for many 30 years and was killed flying in
But I
Hungary.
mean-
So I'm very biased against, and don't fucking send me emails telling me how safe it is. I had a relative die, so I don't fucking care. I don't care. And he flew for a living.
Here's what I'm saying. Blowjobs that you give, I mean, I think it'd be different if I was like, wasn't close to you. Like if I was just like your friend and you're like, I don't want you to fly. And you're like, what if I give you blowjobs? It's like, that's pretty
Friend.
good.
What-
Right. But as your husband,
Yeah.
blowjobs are part of the relationship as it is.
Yeah, but I'm offering bonus material. Don't you get it?
Well, right. But then like which blowjobs are like life blowjobs and which are pilot blowjobs?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So wait.
I'm saying that the number is going to have to be much higher because there'd be blowjobs anyways.
Babe.
Because
Don't get greedy. Look, you're getting greedy.
I'm not getting greedy. I'm being honest. Do you understand what I'm actually trying to say?
Yes, you're saying what's the surplus amount versus the regular
There you go.
lifestyle amount.
That's a legit question.
Well, you need to think about it, and then we have to come up with some numbers, and we'll negotiate.
And also, in what time frame will they be in?
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Come on.
We're married for life.
So these are going to be blowjobs I'm getting in 20 years for the pilot's license?
Okay, fine. 3 years.
That's a better answer. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I have a really good proposal for you. No negotiating.
How is that? And it's not a proposal. Then you're a dictator.
Just do one a week, every week for 3 years.
What about sickness, kid things?
You get a pass on sickness.
One a week for how long?
3 years.
How long?
3 years.
And you'll never talk about this piloting license again.
I think that's
I want in writing. I want our attorney to draft up a legally binding document.
Yeah.
That for the rest of our marriage, I never fucking hear about pilot license or flying, or race car driving.
Wait a minute.
Anything that can get you killed is not.
That
a
was
hobby.
not, Your Honor, that's not part of the negotiation. We're talking about flying only. Cars are now part of the equation?
Well, races, but you don't want a race car drive. I'm just saying, Like, why do you have to have a hobby that can potentially kill you and take you away
anything can
from your son
potentially
and me?
kill you, though.
No, that's a silly argument.
What do you mean it's a
There are
silly
things that the
argument?
probability increases with danger. Now, flying is one of those things. It's a hobby. You can't equate DJ Dadmouth with flying.
Of course you can. There's Molly. There's Percocets there.
But you don't take drugs.
You don't know if on my DJ gigs what I do.
DJ gigs.
You don't know.
Your gigs.
Yeah.
Gigging, man.
I'm totally gigging, bro.
All right.
So
let's fucking keep talking. Let's keep the dialogue open.
dialogue is open. It cannot include cars of any kind. God, nobody wants to hear that nonsense.
Nobody wants to be. It's not
Ugh.
yellow anymore.
God, nobody wants to hear that.
You think I want to do it?
If you're gonna go ahead and blow your nose
I'm
like
dying.
that,
Fucking hard to make me come!
what is wrong with her?
With me, I mean.
With you? What was into you that day?
I had my Chardonnay. You know what happens. It's one glass. It's been crazy.
I mean, I think as long as you're willing to do them, you're willing to up them with costumes and scenarios, role play, etc., then it's fine. Like you gotta wear your glasses, and you gotta say things like, I can't see when there's no cum on my glasses, things like that. Then I'm willing to negotiate with you.
That is so dumb. You're
You
the
don't wanna do
worst.
that?
You're the worst husband that
You have to
ever
role
lived.
play.
You have a lot of sticky cum in those balls.
You got to say that to me every single time. You have to say that to me every time. You don't want to do it? If you do it, I will stay out of the sky. What's the answer?
We have to talk more. I can't just agree to it blindly on the fucking show.
Oh, nice.
All right.
You know what's going to happen? If I agree to it on the show,
Yeah.
then our listeners are ravenous and they will make meticulous note of everything I say, and then
I want to petition our
it'll
listeners.
be a legal problem for me.
Our listeners for something that I just remembered. This is something I'm going to ask you. And I'm serious. I want you to do this.
You have any cum in those balls?
I want to see if you have cum in your balls. I'm going to ask you, if you have not yet, to write a review, 5 stars obviously, of our show on iTunes. And there's a reason that I'm asking you to do this. If you don't know, a lot of, on the business side of things, a lot of those people pay attention only to the iTunes charts. And there's a misleading thing about the iTunes charts in that people can rank highly on those iTunes charts who don't necessarily have the most people listening to their show. And the reason that's important to note is because they then will get the benefit of the presumed bigger show in any number of business conversations. So like I could be talking to, I don't know, I'm just making this up, like a book agent about a book, and the show is this or that, and then they go, okay, well, so-and-so did a book and they're ranked 15th on the iTunes chart, and that helped them with their book. You guys are 41st. But then I'll find out, even just talking to the person ranked whatever on the charts, that we have a bigger show. So if you're wondering, well, then why do they get ranked higher? One of the factors in the algorithm for iTunes podcast charts is reviews. And you'll notice that a lot of the consistently higher ranked shows have thousands of reviews. And what I also found out is a lot of shows solicit those. I feel like, I know that when we did our first probably 20 or 40 episodes, we asked you to do that. I'm going to ask you to do it again. I mean, obviously, if you've done it, you've done it. But I'm going to ask again, if you've never written a review and you have an iTunes account and you don't mind spending a moment writing a review of our show, and you can make them as Gene-zerific as you want, I think it would be beneficial to us. So that's what I'm asking you to do, if it's not too much trouble. And I think we could easily, I know how many people listen to the show, we could easily get thousands of more reviews, and that would in turn, it's an easy way to benefit the show. So that's my pitch on it, and I hope you'll consider doing it.
Now, how many blowjobs will you give the audience for that?
There's no way I can do that. There's no way.
What do you mean? It's possible.
How is it possible?
Anything's possible. You can set up a blowjob tour. The Tom Segura, I'll suck it for reviews, and then everyone gets in a line.
Why would you
rent
put
out,
me in that position?
You rent out an auditorium, and you just give blowjob after blowjob.
Do you know how exhausting that would be and how sick I would probably get? Just blowing all of our fans who wrote an iTunes review?
Yeah.
It's already...
How sick would you get?
I would get really sick.
Well, from what?
Well, I mean, all these different dicks, then smells and jizz.
So many different smells and stuff. Yeah.
God, and just all of them.
How many could you do in one day, though?
I don't know.
Let's be realistic.
You're more of the expert in this field.
I mean, it depends on how fast people are.
You know, just because you suggest
One
something
every 3
that
minutes.
terrible.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! That's how you fucking work your women. Oh God, yeah. Make those bitches work for that anal.
That's what I'm saying. What's in it for them? You know,
Well,
a blowjob from Tom Segura. I'm just suggesting.
That is a horrible idea. I can't believe you would sell me out like that.
You know, it's interesting. The iTunes ranking, you're right, because it also only goes by, I'm assuming in part, by the downloads on iTunes, their thing. But that's not how it works. The downloads are also through Stitcher, through streaming.
It's a
through
complicated thing, yeah.
Android, whatever the fuck people are on. It's not the only platform in town. So
yeah,
it's
well,
like,
it's just
so
here's the thing,
weird.
it's not just downloads. Now, if you have like an incredible amount of downloads, like if you have tens of millions, like Joe or like Serial, yes, you'll stay at number 1, 2, or 3 because you have the overwhelming downloads. But I'm telling you, there are people that have a third of our downloads
Yeah, it's so
that
bizarre.
are ranked higher than us. So I was
Yeah.
like, that's not fair that it only matters. It's not an ego thing where I'm like, I just want to be ranked higher. It only matters when people start giving consideration to that as if it's a bigger show.
Right.
That's when it matters. So anyways.
It's a weird system. I'm curious to know how they compile.
I've
Is there a
found
podcast
out-
I've never fucking heard of?
Yeah.
Like, we're in the world of podcasts, so you kind of know what's
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there. And I'll look at those and I'll be like, dude, who?
Well, there's also this
What?
thing where they give benefits to new shows.
Yes, they give them. Yes.
So that was done. That's by design
Mhm.
to give a new show opportunity,
boost, yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, I understand that for sure. It's just too much fun. We're having too much fun right now.
This graphic shows how airflow travels and heat is transferred inside an Engel 2-bed regenerative thermal oxidizer.
Oh my God.
Here, processed gases are pushed into the inlet manifold of the RTO via a system fan. These volatile organic compounds and hazardous air pollutants are
is
rooted
this?
into the first bed of ceramic energy recovery media. They are progressively heated.
Jesus.
Wow, that was bad.
That was really boring.
At least she had a kind of a neat voice, though. It wasn't like a dude.
Yeah. You know who else has a neat voice?
Good girl, backing up fucking ass. Now you wanna come on my fucking face?
You gotta say stuff like that in the blowjob negotiation.
I can't talk and give one at the same time.
Take it out for a second. What? You're looking at me like, Let's see if you can solve this mystery.
Gardaí and County Kerry are investigating the theft of up to 60 sheep on Mount Brandon. One of the farmers is offering a reward for information leading to the return of the ewes, which are worth thousands of euro.
Oh.
Find Merton, that's red and Joe and them in, and you want them say, find Merton.
So, this is a master of accents, obviously.
Oh, that guy is... No, so I understood the newscaster.
I understood him too.
The U's and the Euros, but
Yeah.
this is other level.
60 sheep have been stolen from this poor man.
Oh.
Let's see what he has to say
How do
about
you
it.
steal
Mikey
60
is
sheep?
convinced over 45 sheep have been stolen.
Possibly a night, there'd be a full moon there about night, and it should be bright out, and there could anyone go up in the mountains about night, sure.
I wish this guy were on the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, man.
Wow, what?
What?
What the?
Mikey is convinced over
I am the
45 sheep
master.
have
Hold
been
on.
stolen.
Possible at night, there'd be a full moon there.
Possible at night. It's a beautiful morning.
At night, and it should be bright out, and could anyone go up in the mountains by night, sure?
There's something about it's bright out.
It's bright at night.
yeah.
The moon shines.
Somebody possible for anyone for liquor to drink it now. Okay.
Well, there was 45 sheep missing, Mike, and the lambs and everything. The sheep just count out a nice bit of money, Mike.
His teeth are insanity. He has.
There are no teeth, babe.
Well, he has some. They are not cool at all.
Let's hear that again.
Oh.
They look like sheep, kind of dark and dingy.
That is dark. That is rough.
Well, there was 45 sheep missing.
Well, there was 45
Right,
sheep missing.
come on, we know.
Mike, and the lambs and everything. The sheep just count out a nice bit of money, Mike. To be done about it, nothing.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what do you think's going on there? 2,
And the Bumblebee
3,
Mountain.
4, 5. Yeah.
In the Bumblebee
In
Mountain.
the Bumblebee Mountain.
Sheep missing, Mike, and the lambs and everything. The sheep just count out a nice bit of money, Mike.
A count out to Molly Wikes. Right?
The lambs.
The
They
sheep
took Molly.
They took
and
Molly.
They went down the mountain
Molly.
like.
They went Molly like mountains on the Mollies on the mountain like.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. The sheep just count out a nice bit of money, Mike. To be done about it, nothing.
What about nothing?
That's English.
That's a man who speaks English his whole life.
That's crazy.
He didn't just learn English.
Right. This isn't like a foreign accent syndrome. Where we're like, yeah, English is a second language. This is this guy's primary.
His primary is this. Whew.
Mikey's next door neighbour says some of his sheep have also been stolen.
Let's see if this guy speaks English.
Come back. I'm missing about 10 ewes. It's not all that difficult. All you got to do is have a good dog. Have a good dog and go at night, some moonshine night, just put the dog around him, put him on a trailer or walk him. And then probably somebody else to pick him up.
That guy's pretty.
Yeah.
I can understand.
I
a lot
understand
of
that one.
Just for the people that don't, let's go through his.
Mikey's next door neighbour says some of his sheep have also been stolen.
Come back.
Okay, he said, "Come back, come back, come back."
I'm missing about 10 ewes.
There's about 10 euros.
Girls.
10 euros that got stolen.
He lost 10 euros.
It's not all that difficult. All you got to do is have a good dog.
It's not,
It's not that difficult. All you gotta do is have a good yard.
Have a good jog.
Jog.
He goes on a jog.
Have a good dog and
Have a good jogging.
Yeah.
Have a good jogging.
Have a
Night,
good
some
jogging.
moonshine night.
Moonshine
Just put the dog
night.
around him, put him on a trailer or walk him.
Put him on a trailer
Walk him.
and walk him.
Probably somebody else to pick him up.
And probably somebody else to pick him up.
Pick him up. Oh.
But the other guy, poof, shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, he's got my Adidas jacket on, this kid.
Yeah, that's your kid.
Yeah.
That's your kid. You think he's a good ball worshiper? Or you think the daughter is?
The son. Sons are born to do that.
To worship balls?
Yeah. This is not a debate.
Yeah.
It's a given.
So your big old tits were in Brea.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Super fun. I had Joe Bartnick open for me. Yoshi
Anybody
came
else?
by, did a guest spot. It was awesome.
What do you got coming up?
Oh shit already. I gotta get my life together here, guys. Sorry, I was caught off guard there. Oh, I'm on airplane mode.
Whoa.
All right, ready? April 28th and 29th, Sacramento at the Punchline, the Ball Sacramento. May 4th and 5th, Fartniks, Stand Up Live. May 19th and 20th, Judork Titties, Gotham Come on Your Comedy Club. June 1st through 3rd, Denver, Momver at the Comedy Works. And then June 16th and 17th, Manfred Disco at the Punchline. And that's what I got, kid.
That's what's up, man. Check this shit out. This week I'm in Fallas, Texas on Thursday. There's 2 shows. The first one's sold out. There's a late show in Dallas. And then Houston, Texas, the rest of the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's a bunch of shows that have been added. They're all at tomsegura.com, but here's what just went on sale. Reno, Nevada, Tucson, Arizona. Pachanga Casino, that's in Temecula. And then, let's see, Richmond, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Greensboro, North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina goes on sale Friday. And Charleston, South Carolina goes on sale, or is on sale already this Friday. Additionally, Wilmington, Delaware, the Grand Opera House is going on sale. And Baltimore, coming to Baltimore July 29th. Those all go on sale, as do Asheville at the Orange Peel on Friday. So,
free. That's
all. TomSegura.com/tour. Thanks, Gene.
Very good, Mommy.
Yeah, very good. Let's see if you like this. Look at this guy. Look at this tornado.
Somebody call David, 8183, tell him the tornado's right over his house.
Over the Letzky's, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen that. Look up there.
Big ass tornado. Right.
Oh my God. I was waiting for that microwave tower to go. Never did.
Fucking nerds up.
Plug it into a plug-in. Anywhere, right? First plug-in you see.
A guy vomits.
You want that on tape?
in the background as a tornado is forming. Isn't that weird?
I hate you so much right now.
It's weird.
I don't want to fucking hear it again.
It's a different video. It's
not a different video.
Yes,
Why
it
are you
is.
lying to me?
I moved to
I'm
a different
not
one.
Listening to this.
I moved to
I
the
took my
next one.
headphones out. I can't hear it. Babe.
Babe, you ruined all that for the audience right then by talking.
No,
I moved
because
to the next
you
video.
fooled me.
No, I went to the next clip.
You're lying.
I swear to God, it's the next clip. You're not even paying attention. God, it's the next clip.
Babe. Babe. Babe.
Holy, oh my God, they're
What is
losing
wrong
shingles
with
now.
you? What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You're the worst person ever.
It's right
You're the
there.
worst. Why are you torturing me today?
Yeah, Morgan, get downstairs.
God. There's just a guy puking his brains out.
I know. I can gather
And
that.
the other guy's like, they lost their shingles now. Like he's totally not checked into his friend vomiting. I think it's a pretty good video. It's a good clip. But as usual, you're not here, you know? You're somewhere else. All right, this one doesn't have any vomit, I promise. How about this? Do you think it's annoying when people do upspeak? Like,
Yes.
This is an upspeak video.
You're lying and you're lying.
No, I
I'm
swear to
going to
God.
wait until I see it before I put my headphones on.
You got to hear it.
Nope. You go ahead and put the clip up first, and then I'll put my headphones on.
Refried beans are one of the great mysteries of the culinary world. Since how can there be a recipe for refried beans when there's no such thing as a fried bean recipe?
This is so much upspeak. If you don't know upspeak, listen to this intonation as it goes.
Refried beans are one of the great mysteries of the culinary world. Since how can there be a recipe for refried beans when there's no such thing as a fried bean recipe?
Fried bean recipe.
Usually girls, they
Very
do
much you see
upspeak
with girls,
when
yes.
they go like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God. Like, honestly? Seriously? That's
Here's some upspeak too.
No.
You wanna fucking come on my face? You better fucking come on my fucking face.
This is brutal, babe. So,
I'm going to go ahead and soak 1 pound of pinto beans in cold water overnight. And like everything these days, there's a lot of controversy on whether you should do this or not. And I'll let you do your own research on that. But I've been a bean soaker from way back. So I did let mine soak in cold water for about 10 or 12 hours.
That is exciting.
At which point they should look something like this.
Nothing like this.
It's so,
So
weird.
weird,
It's
yeah.
bizarre.
And we'll add a couple more ingredients. Including some peeled garlic, as well as a little bit of Mexican herb called epazote. Which, unless you grow it, is not that easy to find fresh. But it is much easier to find in its dried form. And I'm going to go ahead and add a couple pinches of that. And in case you're wondering, this is sort of an extra strong, sort of minty oregano. And if you can't find it, some dried oregano will do just fine.
Well, just fine.
Everything is
Upspeak.
Upspeak.
Huh.
Not done. That's fine.
What a gaylord, huh?
Such a gaylord. There's no need to do that.
Well,
why is he doing that?
talks
Gene?
like a real homo.
Oh, babe, that's not nice.
But anyway, we will bring that to a boil. And once that's happened, we're going to do three things.
It's a weird
We're going to give it a stir.
inflection.
We're going to reduce our heat to low.
Low.
And we're going to let this simmer uncovered for about an hour and a half or so, or until your beans are soft.
Oh.
So this is what mine looked like about 90 minutes later.
90 minutes later.
And we'll go ahead and check these for doneness.
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 Check this for doneness.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably just, you think it's a lifetime of that building where you talk like that?
I think
you know?
he's reading copy.
Yeah.
And he's
trying
not
to make
comfortable. Yeah.
Right, trying to make an inflection.
Yeah, he's trying to make it interesting because he's reading it by piece by piece.
So here
he's
you go.
trying to be exciting.
So
Okay, so don't be afraid.
Don't
Let
be
it cook in that
afraid.
lard until it starts to brown up.
Brown
So
up.
don't be afraid.
Don't
Don't be afraid. What do you prefer? Somebody with upspeak?
So don't be afraid. Let it cook in that
To
lard
barfing?
until
You're
it
gonna
starts
play
to brown.
No, or vocal fry?
Megan and I have been together for nearly 3 years. She's a beautiful girl who I'm very much in love with, and I have a lot in common with.
Upspeak all day. What about you?
And I thought this was getting pretty close right here.
Definitely upspeak.
Yeah, vocal fry is
Vocal
terrible.
fry, you guys can hear if you're new to the show. It's when it's people don't realize it's actually deliberate.
You're trying to sound like you're bored.
You
and
think
you're
you think that that's the way somebody speaks. It's not. It's always a forced thing, but it can be so much a pattern for you that you don't even think. But to go like that, it's
actually, and I think like
And
people
again-
do it to sound like I'm bored, like whatever.
And again, you usually hear it more with women.
Yeah, it's a
but
girl thing.
We happen to have two examples of men doing it.
Which is bananas.
Megan and I have been together for nearly 3 years. She's a beautiful girl who I'm very much in love with, and I have a lot in common with.
I can't wait to get home and jump in the pool.
And the poo. I will say I'm proud that he didn't say me and Megan
Oh,
because me and something has become the new norm with grammar, and it's making me bananas.
Is it really?
Oh, I can't stand it. You never say me and so, me and Tom. No, Tom and I or Tom and me, depending on the rest of the sentence. Yeah.
We have a
Makes me
couple
crazy. That doesn't bother you?
No, I don't
Me
like
and
it.
me and Tom,
I don't like it.
me and Megan, you fucked hard.
Some emails came in. You've probably been told this already, but your smelly AC in your car is most likely due to a dirty cabin filter.
Oh, yeah.
The air filter inside your rides. If you don't feel like getting them replaced, just rub your finger along your crack and smell it and take a whiff. Then the AC won't seem so bad. Take it to any oil change place. They can glass your filters and then have dad boners when they charge you about $200 to replace it. Make sure you stay hydrated while you wait.
I am. I
Wearing
have my
your
water.
jeans and sampling a double pipe classic. It is worth to get done, though, so your cars won't smell like the gays. Feel better. Steve
Smell
in
like the
Fartnix, in parentheses, don't assume my gender. Thank you, Steve, for that. And this is amazing here. We
Zers.
have a Zim sent in an email. It says, "Hey, Mommy, Buns, and Tina, I'm here to give you some insight to the life of a frequent washcloth user.
Oh my God, please.
Not only do I use a washcloth in the shower, I happen to use 3, yes, 3 washcloths. One for my face, one for my body, and one very special washcloth for getting deep down into Brown Town. I know it sounds like a lot of laundry, but it's well worth it, and I encourage my favorite mommies to give it a try. The Beehole washcloth is usually used for my extra nasty king ass ripper browns that happen frequently. I don't have the luxury of a washlet, and after making spicy browns and screaming big words on the toilet, this is the best solution I've come up with so far. Any other solutions are welcomed and embraced. Keeping it high and tight, never low and loose. Much love to my mommies. P.S. Use extra bleach in the wash.
Yeah.
Nash.
Wow.
That's from Nash.
So he's just saying that he's extra nasty.
He's saying he's very nasty. He farts a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And he, he has a dirty.
So he'd rather use a washcloth
Dirty.
than use his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are obviously hand to ass washers in this house, and
Yeah, I don't care.
for those of you who don't know, we're very much endorsers of the hand to ass.
Well, because then you can just wash your hand with the soap. That's what the soap is for.
The soap is for doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So why, the soap kills that bacteria.
Yeah.
You think you're not, you're going to get on your hands anyways.
I also want to add to the blowjob negotiation that every time right before you start, you have to say,
"Where's the cum?"
You have to say it. Okay.
You mean I don't go, "You got any cum in those bowls?"
So you got any cum in those balls?
You can try that.
You got
too.
any cum in those balls?
You got any cum in those balls?
I like that one better.
Of course I do.
That one's better.
Of course I.
Of course I do, idiot. What a stupid question.
There's always cum in those balls.
You dumb fuck.
Yeah.
You rhetorical fuck.
So you got any? He's like, tastes good. He does that too. Really nasty. You nasty as hell.
Now, when your toilet paper, do you fold or do you crunch up in a ball?
Fold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think crunching up in a ball is for savages. I mean, how
What do
how
you
can
do?
you?
You
I
fold, of
fold.
course.
I go over. You do the mittens, the shit.
100%. I bet my father bunches up.
But that. Okay, well, let's do it
100%.
right now. I've got this rule. See, this is right. So you go like this,
Yeah.
right? Here you go. And then what? He goes like this.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't even.
He's so nasty. I bet you he does
But that doesn't cover enough surface area of just a ball. And not only that, there's a lot of gaps so your knuckles can get shitty. Now that's silly. Here's what I do. I'll show you right here. Here's what I do. Ready, Tom?
Yeah.
I do like, I'll be all like, hold on. Like this, dude. I do like that. I fucking put like a shittin'.
Yeah.
Mitten. And then that's how I roll.
Yeah.
Let me see what you do.
Here's what I do.
This is the perfect amount. This is exactly like how much I would use on a brown wipe. Not on a...
Whoa. So I'm trying to get this phone call ready. I'm going to try to call him.
And ask him?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, but real talk, listen.
Okay.
This is enough for my brown. I want to see how much you use.
Okay, this is what I do.
Now for a yellow, I would use like a quarter.
Wait, how many do you have there?
Don't look. You do yours, I do mine, and then let's do a...
This would be good for a wipe.
Look how much less you use. That's it? I use like double what you use.
Why do you use so much?
Because I don't want this shit to touch my hand. I
Well,
want to
it's
make
not
sure there's
touching my
enough of a
hand.
barrier. Babe, you use like 2.
Please.
There's only 2 tissue layers between your hand and your butthole. This is terrible. Babe, you got to use more. Babe, we can afford it. Just do it.
I do on occasion. It just depends on but on a normal
call
wipe.
has been forwarded
God
to an
damn it.
automatic-
Why do either of my parents have phones?
Your mother never answers.
I
It's
know.
so annoying.
So annoying.
And like
man.
Ellis will be doing something super cute and we'll try to FaceTime her and she'll never fucking answer.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you this. When you make yellow, do you have to wipe your penis ever?
No. No.
Guys
Of course
don't
not.
what you don't wipe the dribble. Isn't there a dribble?
I mean, maybe when you're 80 or something, but not. I don't do it. Let's see if they'll
You use so little. Babe, this is not even enough for me.
Totally. Let me see. Let me hold
This
it
is
again.
enough for a yellow wipe, but not for a brown.
No, that's enough. I might go a little thicker.
Yeah, you're
if I was
crazy.
if I was like really like trying to dig.
Wait a minute, but don't you dig when you wipe? You gotta get in there.
I mean, I'm saying on a dig wipe, but like on a regular, just like I'm wiping. This is fine.
Hi.
That's
Please take your
Charo.
But for me, every wipe is a dig wipe if I'm wiping brown.
True.
You're not wiping thoroughly.
Yeah, I am. And after and a washlet one, like a home one, oh, it's definitely.
Well, it's different.
Yeah.
The bidet is like, you barely have to wipe after the bidet. Now, isn't it gross to be on the road and to shit without a bidet?
Yeah, it's
Don't
really
you feel
yeah.
horrible?
But I use a lot of sinks,
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just spread my ass in the sink and let the water run through.
Do you shit to shower? You should. Just go shit to shower.
No, I don't do shit to shower. You know me.
Hello?
Charo,
Sí?
it's your son.
Oh my gosh, Tommy, you just call in the house.
Of course, and no one answers the phone.
Because I saw 121.
Okay,
here.
don't have to say the whole number. What are you doing?
No.
Talking on the phone with you.
So you just didn't answer. Where's Dad?
He went to the gym. He should be home really soon.
Okay, let me ask you this: when you when you wipe for a caca,
Yeah.
do you fold the paper over or do you just bunch it up, like put it in a ball?
This is the most disgusting conversation again. I thought you were going to talk about Ellis.
No, but which do you do?
We will.
Fold the paper.
You fold it.
Of course.
Do you think Dad does?
No.
Do you know that for a fact?
No, I never go to watch him doing caca. You out of your mind? Excuse me, let me check how you do your paper and how you do your caca. No, gracias. No, I can possibly imagine him taking. Now that you ask a question, it's become a very smart question. I can possibly imagine your five folding paper. What about you? Do you fold it?
I do fold it, but I told Christina because we were having. I go. I bet $1,000 that my dad bunches it up into a ball.
Can I get in the bed?
Can you get in the bed?
The bed.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
get in the
Oh yeah.
ET.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think he folded.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Christina has to pay you $1,000 and me $1,000.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Now,
I like the bed.
What do his
do
boxers
you,
look
do
like?
you
too?
ever? Okay, how about this? Do you ever? Let's say you're traveling, and you had a, whatever. You didn't bring enough underwear. Do you ever fold your underwear inside out and wear the outside as your underwear?
What happened is I am smart enough to have enough underwear. So
No,
I
I'm
don't go
saying
with
in the scenario that you don't have enough, would you just fold your underwear inside out and wear that?
that. No, I watch it at night and I hopefully will be dry the next morning.
But would you ever do what I'm proposing?
If it's a total emergency and I don't think a way that it can dry and I don't have a situation where I am... You present a situation that doesn't happen to me, but yes, I will fold it inside out.
Okay, and like even if there, let's say,
Wait. I
Yeah.
have to be really stupid, huh?
Why?
If I am going on a trip, the first thing I'm counting is how many days I'm gone, and the first thing I put is counting underwear extra.
Yeah.
How in the world I'm going to end with no underwear?
Well,
Somebody stole-
yeah, somebody stole them. That's what happened.
Okay, yes.
The
answer is yes.
And how about this one? Let's say you have caca on the.
I know. That's enough. Let's talk about Dennis. No me jodas, Tommy. ¿Eh?
Let's talk about. Hold on. This is the last one. This is the last one. Is it okay? Is it okay if
I'm suffering.
if you get caca on the inside of your underwear, is it okay
God.
to fold it over and just wear the outside?
I know. Absolutely no. No.
Wait.
In your underwear and fold it and wear it the inside out.
Yeah, so that.
The caca. Do you understand that the caca will go into your pants and you will smell like you know what? This is the most disgusting conversation. This is absolutely number one. Is impossible to happen to me. Maybe to you. I had the feeling that this just happened to you. You probably went on a trip. Got all excited. You're going with Brian. You took one underwear. So the first day you turn it inside out. The next day you poop in your pants. And then you don't know what to do. So you put it back and you did the caca. Poor Brian. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Can you
No.
afford to buy a new underwear?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna get some more. Yeah. I'm gonna get some more.
Christina, Tommy.
She's right here.
Christina.
Christina.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it? I mean,
Are
this
you
is my
listening to
life.
this conversation?
Yeah, she's
I
hearing it.
hear it. It's just part of life. So, do you wash Top Dog's boxers by any chance?
Oh yeah. Do you ever wash Dad's underwear?
What do I ever? It's the only person who washes is me.
Okay. And what do you want to know?
I never saw any. I have never seen cacas in his underwear. I never see anything. This is disgusting, but I even smell them because I'm not sure if it's dirty or clean.
Oh.
You're so brave.
And then, do you ever see yellow though?
No.
No yellow either.
Well, if I ever see yellow, it probably happened once or twice. I get it with 2 fingers and put it as far away as I can to put it in the washer, and I spray it before that.
Now, and then you never see brown streaks in the underwear?
You know, it used to be in the old times. He did have that.
Oh.
I honestly haven't
Here he
seen
is.
it in a long time.
Charo, I gotta grab this call. I'll call you back. I love you.
Okay, I love you.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
Tom Segura.
Yeah. Hey, Dad. Hey, it's your son. It's your
Hey,
son.
Big Dog.
Hey, what's up, man?
I didn't recognize the number.
I know. I'm calling you
Just come
from.
back from the gym.
How was it?
Just come back from the gym.
Dad.
Well, I have my workouts are up to an hour now.
Great. I'm very happy for you. That's great. I have
And I got this.
I got a serious question I got to ask you.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a fart. Okay, I did the fart. Fine. Okay.
So, when you take a dump, do you fold the paper over, or do you just bunch it up and wipe with it?
He bunches.
I'm a buncher.
You're a buncher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I knew it. You know that I knew it? We had a bet going, and I knew it.
Oh, yeah. Folders are OCD people, neat freaks.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not good.
People that actually, you know, when I throw my dirty clothes in the laundry hamper and miss, I'll get it in the morning. Okay.
You know what's?
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. My problem with bunching is that, like, if I'm looking at paper, if I bunch, if you get some and you wipe with a bunch,
On your
and you happen to look at it, you could release some of that paper and have it all spread out. It gets like real messy, right?
No, it never gets messy. You have to know how to do it. Get yourself, make sure you have plenty of paper. And then, you know, I always go in for the wet ones to kind of, and then I do a couple of wet ones to make sure I got it all, and go back to the dry ones. And then for my very last one, I kind of punch it in the butthole a little bit to make sure there's not something that's kind of oozed out.
Wait, so you puncture yourself a little bit with it? Like you actually push it in?
Just a little bit. Just kind of a hard push to make sure. I don't go all the way in, but just some right on the edge there to make sure it doesn't kind of leak out and you know, end up in your underwear. And so I got this down pat, and then I do my one final when there's nothing on it. I know I'm good to go.
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, we have a couple other scenarios we wanted to ask you about. Underwear. Do you feel like it's okay to wear underwear inside out?
Sure. I mean, you know, I'm trying to become more planet sensitive, you know, and a lot of things, you know, I understand that we all have to take care of the planet and waste. You know, when I go out to California, you got those real efficient toilets where one button for a piss and another button for a dump, okay?
Yeah.
We don't have those here in Florida, okay?
Right.
We're not that far advanced. So, you know, I figure I can, if I just turn my underwear inside out, they can't do that with boxers, but you can do it with briefs. Boxers
Gotcha.
doesn't work.
Now, do you feel like this is a scenario? Let's say somebody has an accident in their underwear. How about flipping them inside out if you have no other underwear? Is that acceptable or no?
No. You just got to throw that happened to me in Orlando. You remember?
Yeah.
If accident, you just got to clean your butt up real good, and you just got to throw the underwear away.
No scenario, huh?
No scenario, no, because it ends up in your trousers. Okay?
Oh yeah, I never thought of that part.
But what if your trousers get muddy?
Yeah.
Then,
that's what he's saying.
But no, your trousers will get muddy.
Well, there's, you know, I think you just, when you have that one episode where your underwear got messy, you just have to make sure you're kind of clean there, and then hope for the best, okay? And so you can get some other underwear.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Did you tell me the other day?
And I tell you what I do now I do now carry an extra set of underwear in my carry-on luggage.
Wow.
Smart.
Just in case.
You told me the other day that you farted and then you knew exactly what was coming. Remember that? You called me?
I can tell. Oh, yeah. My guts, you know, I can tell by the smell of the fart what number the dump's going to be.
And you said it was like a 4 or 5?
Yeah, I could tell. And I had, like the other day, yesterday I had a 3 fart. I knew I had a 3 coming, okay? And sure enough, I did. About 45 minutes later, had a 3.
That's really something. That's cool, man.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you know, as you get older, you develop certain skills for certain things. And
it's definitely a skill.
Experience counts.
Yeah. Okay, well, look, can I give you a call back here in a few minutes? Do you mind? I'll give you a call.
No.
Okay,
Give me a call.
I'll call you back in a few.
Bye.
All right, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you go.
We
But
got
he's
a
definitely a buncher.
full report too. We got your mom's perspective and your dad's.
That was bonus for sure.
That was a bonus material.
And she was really upset at the question. So
That's
mission
even
accomplished.
More fun.
Remember the Nelson Mandela hockey player?
Yeah.
Somebody said, let
was
me
really
see.
funny.
I haven't read it yet, but this is the email. I was listening to the podcast. Toward the end, I hear a very familiar clip. The hockey player, Jonathan, I think it's Bernier, was talking about influential Mr. Mandela, how influential Mr. Mandela was to him playing hockey. I live in Toronto, huge Maple Leafs fan, so this clip hits home for me. He got absolutely roasted on Toronto radio for that. This guy was supposed to be the savior for the Leafs. He was a young up-and-coming goalie that was traded from your LA Kings. He had a pretty good first year and a half. Then this video happened. He was so bad after that, like so fucking bad. He's no longer playing for Toronto. He's back in California, playing for Anaheim, playing really good again. I think this actually fucked with his head while he was here.
Wow.
Love the show, mommies. Can't wait for both of you to come to do another show in Toronto, a live podcast maybe. Canada would really like that. Love you, mommies. Nathan.
I do love Toronto.
Toronto's the shit, man.
It is wonderful. Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Canada.
It's really a good time.
It's not LA, but it's Canada. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a good way of breaking it down, too. It's not LA, but it is Canada.
But it's Canada. I like Canada.
It's not what you were saying, but it's something else. Right.
That is my logic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I can see that happening. I mean, on the Great British Baking Show, you have a bad bake and the judges lean into you and then it gets in your head. It's hard to bounce back from that much heat, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And that must have been a very embarrassing
It's-
incident.
You know, I actually
Very
do.
embarrassing.
Did I tell you? This is how much I actually empathize with that, even though I made fun of him or whatever.
Yeah.
When that clip started before the show, when I was making sure my clips were lined up, and he said the first line of like he was a great player, I turned it off because of my own embarrassment for him.
Yes. Yeah, I get that way for people.
It's mortified, man.
Well, you know, it happens. Do I know everything? No. Do you know everything in the
Of course
world?
not.
No.
we could be
You know.
embarrassed. And then on those
Yeah.
moments, those red carpet moments, just a microphone in your face and a camera.
He's not.
You're
He's
like,
not. He's not an actor. He's not a comedian. He's a hockey player. So
I always feel like that too.
to make athletes talk on the spot,
Yeah.
and in those, it's a high pressure situation. I get it.
By the way, I thought like the calls with my parents were so funny. Let's like drop them
Oh,
down.
sorry.
We're going to be looking at another way of dealing with inhomogeneities in the field through a trick known as the spin echo. Let's go back to first principles for a moment.
Oh my God.
Remember that oscillating transverse magnetic field has the effect of causing the nuclear magnetization to move from its equilibrium position pointing along the magnetic field to being precessing at some particular angle. And the most favoured angle for maximum signal is to have that magnetization lying in the transverse plane.
You know what I think about when I watch shit like this?
He likes to fuck.
This guy fucks day and night. Also, there's a need for this type of human being on
course.
Earth.
Yeah.
And thank God that it just happened. Because I look at it like, please fill me with bullets right now. But there are people that are like, this is what I live for.
This puts lead in his pencil.
Oh yeah.
This guy wakes
He's
up
like,
in the
I
morning.
got a bullet for you right now.
Yeah,
it's at the tip of my dick.
This oscillating thing.
Yeah.
I'm just geeked on this, bro. Yeah, thank God for smart people. Basically, is what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying. Look, before we go, I feel like
I'm smart.
We do owe it to at least the people involved to finish that audio.
Oh, you dog! Tell me when to come. Piece of shit! Fuck my ass harder than the way to come! Cry like a bitch! Please! I'm crying!
It is like sad music. It is like
It doesn't match.
like a procedural. You're right,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
Law and
dun,
Order.
dun,
Like
dun, dun, dun,
yeah,
dun. In a
It's-
court of law.
You know what it
blah,
is?
blah.
It's the moment where the person that you didn't think was the suspect, where
Right.
they're putting together the evidence, and they're like, then you came back.
Yeah.
You saw that she was still in the house.
Yeah.
You saw her here.
Right.
And that's when you decided she had to die.
The music's too intense. chance for.
Come here! No, don't you come at me!
It actually, it's kind of a bummer. It puts a bummer mood on which
This otherwise
should be
fun thing.
right? A light, playful romp is
Yeah.
now a murderous.
I don't know though because it was
exchange.
It's very aggressive. This sexcapade.
Really?
I mean, don't you hear it?
It sounds
It's not
fun.
like
I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds light and consensual.
Oh man, that was kind of fun. You're right. That was fun. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
Fuck me, bitch!
I wish our nanny could hear this show.
Yeah, this would be it. You think she would
Hi,
quit
Mr.
on this one?
Tom. I have to tell you, this is very offensive.
This is why I quit. No, don't quit. Too much porno.
This would devastate her.
Yeah.
Thank
We're-
God for a soundproof studio, huh?
Oh man. A lot of these songs, God, I don't know which one you want to hear. There's so many.
How about not aggressive coming and not shitting? Because we've done enough come and shit today.
Okay. I can't. So I shouldn't play We Both Got AIDS. There's triple pipe montage. I think that sounds pretty fun. But oh
Yeah.
no, that's
That's a
shit.
double pipe, yeah.
So don't do that. Got any cum in those? Don't do that.
I'm having a hard time now finding a closer.
This one's called It's a Piece of Asphalt, Dude. And Canadian Denim Boner is another one.
Okay.
Let's try that.
With the ever-increasing demand for greater speeds in aircraft, it has been necessary to remove every...
Thanks for listening, guys.
This is funny.
See you next time.
Thanks, James.
YourMom'sHousePodcast.com. Bye-bye.
With its attendant drag must be reduced to a minimum. The use of a rivet...
Why isn't the government talking about our strike?
But we welcome guests too.